wet today, so I'm going to use quite a bit. Damp, so I hope it takes. Doesn't look like it wants to. Hopefully it doesn't make me bust out some matches. Bust out a match. Oh, my char cloth's a little damp too. It didn't want to burn like it's supposed to. But always keep a bottle of matches. Tried to gather as many twigs close to the tree as I could, but you know, it doesn't always work out. pitch, so they'll burn. Let this get going a little bit. I got a few logs laying over here. I'm just gonna set the logs on the fire long enough they'll burn a half and burn a peak of firewood off, and keep doing that for a while. Mostly today I come out here to cook a steak and an egg. I'm going to try out my fire anchor kit that I made. I'll get that set up here in a little bit. So we've got a pretty good breeze today, blowing the right direction at least. It's not going to be blowing in my face sitting over here. I'll tell you what, these little pads are great. I actually put it in my chair, great for kneeling on. Light doesn't hardly weigh anything, so kind of bonus. It does fold up nice. Basically, I just use it like this and slip it right in my bladder spot in my backpack. So I don't use a bladder. And we'll let this get going. Here in a few minutes, I'll set up my fire anchor. Basically all it is a rock stuck in the ground, maybe. Oh, that fire's hot. It's definitely got to burn down more before I cook the steak. Pretty much a simple little thing. I have a grill. It slides on. I can adjust it any height I want. Down to there at least, which is plenty. I have a pot attachment for hanging a pot. I have a fork attachment I made also. I'm not using those today. The thing I've got to get going here is I made a frying pan. I have not seasoned that yet, so we're gonna sit her over the fire, get her hot, put some oil on it. See if I can't season it up a little bit, maybe fry an egg. I got a steak to cook on this thing, so hopefully it all works out. Get it a little flatter, I guess. I need to get that up to temperature so I can actually get some oil into it. So we'll set these aside. Oh, it's been a nice day out here. Very thankful for my friend letting me do this on her property. There are cows. They're friendly. They came up and visited me a little while ago. Got a little warmth by the fire, and it was kind of neat. Yeah, my fire definitely has to burn down quite a bit more before I can cook the steak. This would just burn it. Just as it burns my face. But I need to set this fire anchor up so I can heat up that. I just made that yesterday. I don't know how well it's going to work. Hopefully it works good. Neat little thing. Odd name. My grill, it just sits on here. Pretty simple, actually. Somewhat simple. Come on and off, so I can actually use this fork, which is kind of big for most things, but that back on there. Oops. One way. This way. No? Maybe I had it the right way. I haven't used this yet. As you can see, it's a brand new grill. Need it like that. So, like that. And I can adjust this pretty good distance out, but to make sure everything is the same level, I can adjust this a little bit more. There. so it's the same distance out from the stick as the hook and the fork and the pan. That way I don't have to do anything but move this out of the way and I'm done, you know. Oh, didn't get a very good stick in the ground here. That's all right. Pretty hard ground out here. A lot of trees. Nice spot. There's a little pasture right here next to me. Lots of trees out here. Fir trees for the most part. There's a couple spots where I found some maple and a little bit alder that I added to the fire. But for the most part, everything I've put on the fire has just been from right around here trying to clean up the area. Next time I come out, I'll bring a rig. I like it. Get that thing nice and toasty, put some oil on it, clean her up. Hopefully when I get my steak almost done, I'll be able to fry an egg. Pork sirloin. But make sure she cooked good, that's for sure. Good so far though. Oil on that. Looks like I got a little bit more shaping to do on this little skillet. Probably just adjustments here. A little bit more dishing into the thing so it kind of sits in the center. At least for frying eggs, kind of want them in the center. Anything else, not going to be that big a deal. All I got on there is Monterey All-State seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder. That's it. Looks really good. Can't wait to get into it. And we'll throw an egg over the top of that. That's gonna be some good eats. Let her cook up a few more minutes and I'll get back to you. Alright, well, the steak's looking about done. So, I guess it's time to see if this thing will cook an egg. Well, it's actually sitting there pretty good. I remembered a spatula this time, so I didn't have to make one. I don't know if it'll matter. I think this bugger is going to stick there pretty good because it's not seasoned. But I think I'm going to end up throwing it back in the forge, reshaping it a little more into like a wok style. Yeah, that's looking good. Looking edible. Guess I should have brought some Johnnies or something like that to throw on my egg, but I'm throwing the egg on the steak, so eat it all at once. It'll be good. Getting a little late, starting to lose the light. That and the clouds are coming in. A little more rain today. I did set up a tarp behind you guys here, so I got my chair, my table behind you. Once I get all this on my plate, I'll show you that little deal. Doesn't look like it's sticking very bad at all. Got my fork, so I'll be eating with my fingers today. I do have my knife, of course, to cut it up, but I don't have a problem with eating my fingers. I'm in the woods. Food's food. How it gets into you does not matter. Guess I could have heated this plate up just a little bit more. Already got a buddy of mine that wants me to make him the same setup. So, get the feeling I might be making a few of these things. Pretty easy. Hardest part's doing the little pigtail that wraps around the rod. And so you can actually adjust it up and down, swivel it around. Very handy. I couldn't see using more than 2. Maybe I can hang my pot hook over here, heat up some water or cook some potatoes or something like that on it. I'm sure I will do that. But this is just a test to see how well it works. Definitely worked good on the steak. Now, as well as it can. These things do get hot. Kind of used to that. Working the forge, everything burns me. Yep, should have heated that plate up a little bit better. Oh well. Better get that piece of meat off there, huh? Oh, that looks good. Put that over here. Should have brought one of my better spatulas. But never mind. That looked pretty. I'm in a new spot. I'll probably do a lot of stuff out here, especially testing and stuff like that. Supposed to get heavy rains, cold temperatures, maybe some snow in the next few days. We'll see. Hopefully I can get back out here and do that. I actually have a lot on my plate for this week, so hard to say. Oh, that looks good. I usually do over easy on my eggs, but I really don't have a fork, so it's gonna be kind of hard to eat it otherwise. So I'm gonna cook her till the yolk's hard, and it'll be a little easier for me to pick up with my fingers than the raw slob. Even though I do like that raw yolk running around, so much better. A lot of people don't agree, but hey, everybody's different. Everybody wants their food a little different. It's getting close. Pretty easy. I did have to work pretty hard to get a good fire going. Everything out here is really wet. We've had a lot of rain here in Washington lately, so kind of normal for this time of year. Cold and wet. It's right around 40 degrees out. The rain stopped for now, but I can look on the horizon and see it's coming. Yes, I do like this frying pan. I will definitely be using it a lot more. I should have brought some broccoli or some asparagus with me. That would have been nice to fry on there. Throw that on there. Get that off. Give you a little bit of a close-up. Not bad, not bad at all. Just a piece of meat and an egg. Skull. So got me a beer. Steak and eggs. Might as well have a beer with it. Let's have a look at this bugger. No lighting's bad. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Let's see if I can turn on a light here. light doesn't help much. Oh, the oak's just a little soft still, but I can handle that. Well, I'm not going to make you watch me eat the whole thing. I'm going to enjoy this, sit here till my fire's pretty dead out, and probably head out and go home. I think next time I come out here, I'm going to stay the night, do a little more adventuring around. There's 30 acres here, 25 or 30 acres that I can explore and do what I want. So I can't do any permanent structures. Dang, piece of pepper down the throat there. Can't do any permanent structures because of the cows. I think if I built something, those cows would just scratch on it, knock it down, which I don't blame them. I got no problem with that. But next time I come out, I'm going to bring a rake so I can clean up all this small debris around here. Get me a nice area. Maybe bring a load of firewood, real firewood. Even though there's lots around here, I just don't want to steal from the property kind of thing. It's not my land. I got to respect the owners. Even though she says I can do whatever I want, which is great. I'm sure I'm going to do some campouts out in the prairie, the grasslands out here. There's some great views of the mountains out here. Not so good today with the clouds, but skol everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'm not going to make you watch me eat it. Give you a kind of an idea where I'm at. I'm just walking out of where my camp is. And as you can see, there's debris and branches everywhere. Maybe you can see the lighting's not great today. It comes out to a nice little pasture. Lady that owns the land has 3 cows. Pretty nice little spot. I'm sure I'll do some camping out here in the fields when the weather's a little nicer. Beautiful area. I've heard a lot of gunshots today, you know, tractors and quad runners. A lot of farmlands around here. Overall, been a good day. Well, that steak was something else. That was something else. That was good. Didn't take me long to shove that down. But yeah, there's a couple of pastures out here I can access. Lots of tree land for sure. My fire's calming down. I'll probably have to put water on it before I leave, but no big deal. I brought water for that. Yeah, I picked out a couple trees. Dang. Probably can't barely see it in this light, but I just got my tarp hung up between a couple trees. My little chair and table. Fire pit burning down. Nice spot. Sounds like somebody's working a tractor over that way. I can't see them, but I can hear it. She's probably feeding the cows. She's a little older. She likes her equipment. I don't blame her for that. You know, if you're gonna have animals and have to deal with it. Oh yeah, and my little light bulb. Obviously wasn't enough light to illuminate that steak up very good, but there's lots of room out here. I'm very happy that she's allowing me to do this. During the day, one of these times I'll take you out here and show you some of these ants' nests. They're huge, and there's bunches of them. And it's the kind of thing where you can throw a coyote in there and get the skull back and no problem, clean. All this back in here, like I said, there's 25 acres here. I can do whatever I want in, as long as I don't destroy property, which I don't do anyway. A few dead standing trees, not a lot of them. I did go over to the property line over that way and found a few maples that were dead standing. Now I will harvest those and pretty much just clean up around here. You can see that little mound on the ground there. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. But that's an ant's nest. Pretty good size. They're pretty quiet this time of year, so not too big a deal. But yeah, I'm going to call it here. Put some water on my fire, and bolt down my camp, and head on home, take care of the wife. Hope everybody's having a good time. Had a good weekend. Thank you for watching.